average rate during the first 3 years at a maximum is only 7 7/8. Another feature of this program that makes it of great interest to us to offer to the community is that it is a convertible adjustable. That is to say that if someone originally wanted a 30-year fixed rate but did not qualify, that we would offer this program with a conversion option in any of the 2nd through 6th year at no cost or low cost to them, depending on the particular program. That way they could get the low-cost adjustable to get into the house, and then after a few years, as rates got to where they liked them or their circumstance improved to where they could handle the payment, they could simply request a conversion and we would handle it from there. We also offer an interesting program for refinancing that's not generally available elsewhere. Most of the programs require the things that we all know about: excellent credit, and you don't need to borrow too much, and it depends what it's for, and there are very strict ratios about how much you already owe and how much you currently make. We have a refinance program that we're just beginning to offer that will allow for certain credit considerations. If someone's credit isn't quite the way it might be, we will work with them. Additionally, if their income is not quite at the level they would like, or they have more debts than another institution may reasonably look at, we will allow up to a 50% debt-to-income ratio, which is to say that they can use up to 50% of their gross income for their debt service. We will also do this loan up to an 85% loan-to-value, and it can be used to consolidate debt. In the times that everyone is going through, this appears to be a program that's well suited for the community. Recently, Brannon Banks were approved by HUD to offer the FHA and VA programs, and we're in process right now of setting up to do so for the coming year. The advantages of the FHA and VA programs are in two areas. One, the down payments are lower than those found in conventional financing. FHA is as low as 3% and VA no percent. And second, in the qualification procedure, the credit criteria and the underwriting criteria as to income and debt are somewhat easier than in conventional financing. Also, by being approved to do the FHA and VA programs, we are now able to bid on the Public Housing Authority bond money for first-time home buyers and hope to have that available as well during the coming year. The advantages for the bond money is that the interest rates are very attractive, and also the qualification is similar to the FHA and VA. Some other programs we're looking at down the road to add to the ones I've already mentioned include such things as the biweekly mortgage, which is a mortgage that gives basically the same monthly payment that people are already making, but takes it every 2 weeks like they get paid. And rather than having the money sit around, by having it go to the mortgage holder, it significantly decreases the interest expense over the life of the mortgage, to such an extent that a 30-year mortgage pays off several years early for about the same payment. Other things that we're looking at seriously are programs in the area of the one that I mentioned on refinance, where we're looking to be able to offer a wider variety of programs to folks who maybe don't have the best credit, but nonetheless would make a good borrower, that need to borrow a little more money than just the numbers and formulas might call for. And we have a number of programs that we're reviewing now and hope to offer some of those soon. I'd also like to mention our automated processing system, not because it makes me a little more efficient and look a little smarter, but because it has a very interesting feature. It incorporates the use of a laptop computer, which is completely portable, and we take it around to the realtor and builder offices to take applications. One of the things we've also done with it is we're able to take it to the home of someone who is not able to get out readily. We've had some folks who've been disabled or recovering from an illness or who are elderly and not able to get out. And we're able to take a full application and print out all of the forms and get everything we need in the comfort of their own home. Last, I would just like to restate Brandon Bank's commitment to continually review, add to, and upgrade the mortgage programs to best suit the needs of our community. Thank you.
As we said at the outset of the program, we're looking at this afternoon as a two-way road. We've been trying to share with you in the last 20 minutes some of the innovative programs that we have at Brandon Banks. At this time, I'm going to proceed down the
I'm John O'Donnell, Vice President of the Brandon Banks of Florida, Incorporated. The Brandon Banks consist of the Bank of Inverness, Crystal River Bank, Homosassa Springs Bank, Denellen State Bank, and the Hernando County Bank. Today you're going to hear from our President and Chairman, George Brannon, and all the executive officers at our various facilities. You know, the Community Reinvestment Act is something that we're very concerned about, and we're reaching out to the community and asking people to give us some input how we might better serve the community. You'll also be hearing some of the citizens throughout the greater Citrus County area giving us some of their commentary from a luncheon that we conducted back on October 16th, 1991 at Andre's. I'm John O'Donnell, inviting you to join us now with a great program about the CRA. That's the Community Reinvestment Act.
Hello, I'm George Brannon, Chairman and President of Brandon Banks of Florida. Over the years, the Brandon Banks have served our communities with sound policies that have resulted in our being rated among the best in the country in safety and soundness. At the hometown banks, we enjoy making loans to credit-worthy customers. It's been a tradition at Brandon Banks since 1926. If I can ever be of service to you, please don't hesitate to give me a call. I invite you now to meet some of the people who have been assisting our communities with home mortgage loans, home equity loans, home improvement loans, car loans, and any other kind of loan that they might need. Thank you.
Hello, I am Wayne Oswald, President of the Bank of Inverness. The Bank of Inverness has served Citrus County since 1926. It is the oldest and largest commercial bank in our county. The Bank of Inverness is affiliated with the Brandon Banks of Florida, a multi-bank holding company serving a three-county area. The Bank of Inverness has a deep and abiding commitment to serving the community needs of this area. We have served our community with a quest for quality, a desire to give our customers the very best and friendly, efficient banking services. One of the most important parts of this is the desire to serve the credit needs of our community.